beauty of black hair. It's about the historical aspects of black hair and how that relates to the beauty of black hair itself. Basically, it's describing black hair in a historical way. I include found imagery and found footage, as well as basically I would say, a personal description of how I view black hair and the beauty of it. Um, I also include Afro Sheen commercials, as well as like I would say things like from the 70s, like very early on imagery, just to like touch base on where we I guess I would say we first found our beauty in our hair. A lot of that came from like I would saying like earlier on historical aspects. And then I also include different types of hair. There's people who have dreadlocks. There's women who have just afros. There are people who just have their hair like in protective styles. So I like to show the viewer and I guess educate the viewer on the aspect of how black people wear their hair and how we find beauty in it. And I guess I want people to find beauty in it in themselves. So, yeah. I'm working on a short film, I guess, short documentary about um, roller skating and systemic racism and how that applies to roller skating rinks, and basically mostly how it affects Black people and the Black roller skating community and the Black community in general. I'm touching bases on the historical aspects of it, so talking about how roller skating rinks were only allowing Black people to be in roller skating rinks only once out of the I guess once out of the week, so only on Saturdays they were only allowed. So in the 40s there was like sit-ins, and that was like really the start of the civil rights movement, and segregation was in play. So I'm talking about that, as well as getting opinions on systemic racism from other Black roller skaters and the Black community, and also talking about, I would say, what they expect for the future, because systemic racism has always been in effect, unfortunately, and there's still things that people are trying to do today, that doesn't even have to do with roller skating to just push it away. So I just want to talk about it and bring this issue up because this is something that has to be talked about. There aren't enough Black women filmmakers, I would say, even Black like women in general in the film industry. So I would say just keep going, and never stop, and then always just keep yourself um, involved as much as you can, because there's always going to be opportunities for everybody.